Hey everybody, Frugal Farmer here. This is a story about the chain gang. When I was about 9, 10 years old, I was considered old enough to ride my bike to the store. And that was a lot of freedom for a little country boy. So during the summer, if I had money, I'd ride up there and get me a couple little snacks and eat them, meander my way back home. Well, one day going up there, they had the chain gang out. So I was on the side of the road I needed to be on. They were on the other side. They were clearing out ditches. So one of them said, "Hey," said, "you go to that store for us?" And I stopped and I stayed on my side of the road, but I looked at the guard, and the guy hollered at the guard. Actually, hollered "boss man" to the guard. He said, "Boss man, can I talk with him?" And he said, "Yeah." Well, nowadays you couldn't get that close to chain gang if they even still have them. Well, anyway, I rode my bike over there, right there next to them. They had their chains on, everything, and I said, "Yeah." I said, "I'll get you some stuff." I said, "What do you want?" And so these men actually had cash back then. They didn't have this books and stuff that where they had money on the books for them. They carried cash money. Well, they pulled out like $1 and something a piece. They wanted a drink and a little snack, and so I told them I'd get them a drink and chips because I was trying to keep it where it wasn't as confusing. And there was like 6 of them, and all of them got something. Well, this guy that was kind of the shot caller was named Welder. So Welder, he said, "Everybody cough up a little bit extra so this guy can get something." So they gave me some money. He said, "You coming back with our stuff or are you going to go another way?" I said, "No." I said, "I'll get you your stuff." So he looked at the guard. I looked at the guard, and the guard nodded his head. So I figured that was permission. So up to the store I went. I got what they wanted and got me something and drove back and or pedaled back and dropped it off to them. So they took a break. So I just stood there on the bicycle talking to Welder, and the other ones kind of asked me questions, asked me how old I was or whatever. And they they didn't really ask any like where you live or anything like that. They were cordial, and Welder kind of ran this group. Well, as I got a little older, I was heading another direction, and who would it be? Chain gang again, and who'd be on there? Welder. Welder called to me. He said, "Hey man, you remember me?" I said, "I sure do, Welder." And he started laughing. And there was a store, but it was a little bit further away. He said, "You headed near that store?" I laughed. I said, "Yeah, Welder." I said, "I'll go there for you." I said, "What do you want?" And it was about the same thing again. They just wanted a drink and some chips or something. And because I told them, I said, "I'd get them all the same thing so I could keep it easy on me and wouldn't be all confusing." And so the guard was all right with me going over there. They gave me the money. I rode to the store, got my stuff, got theirs, rode back, and gave it to them. And Welder called a break again. And everybody took a break. And he just asked me how I'd been since then, how things were going in school. And, just had chit chat. There was no profanity at all, nothing vulgar said in front of me. Well, ended up, I knew one of the old guards that worked there, and I asked him about the guy. And he said, "Yeah." He said, "I remembered him." He said, "He was a shot caller at the prison." I said, "What was a shot caller?" I said, "I don't know." And he's a guy, the other inmates, they knew they better respect him. And anyway, the guards had a problem with an inmate. Normally, Welder would take care of that inmate. And the reason he told me, he said, Welder wasn't to snitch on nobody. He said, but it'd bring down more trouble on the inmates if they had one that was out of line. So he was the one who took care of him. Because I asked him, I said, "What finally happened to him?" He said he was transferred to another prison, and he had terminal cancer and he died. And but I always, wondered what happened to him if he got out, if he did good with his life. But He didn't remember exactly what Welder was in there for, but I don't think Welder was ever going to get out of prison. And he'd been upgraded. That was a medium grade prison. You still had your guards and stuff, but it wasn't like these super max lockdowns now. And there's no way they'd let a little kid go over to them. But I always remembered how nice those guys were to me. Nobody ever said nothing out of the way, and they appreciated me running to the store for them. And that was about 49 years ago now. Gosh, time flies. Thanks for stopping by. Come back again when you will. Share, comment, like, hit that subscribe button. God bless.